definitely becoming wealthier in this time. And again, you just got to make up your mind that, I'm going to be one of them. I'm not going to be sitting on the sidelines trying to figure out what to do. I'm getting in and I'm getting to it. And so tonight, I want to share with you guys just a couple videos. Let's see, Tim, are you able to, can one of you pull up? Let's do some share screen. I'm on my iPad tonight. Let me see. Let me try this out. I'm going to try to see if I can do this with you guys. I usually do this presentation from my MacBook, but I'm on my iPad. I don't know, China, if you can, but I'll see. I may be able to do it. And what I want to do basically is share with you guys. I want to share with you guys some of the news reports that are out. And there was one in particularly that really just hit that I was like, oh my gosh, this right here is really a game changer. And basically what it is, let me see, hold on one second, guys.
Are you wanting to pull up Paul Tudor Jones?
Yeah, if you could pull up Paul Tudor, that would be great. And then there's one other one right after that, the U.S. banks. I actually played it last night. I'll try to pull it up really quickly. But basically, yeah, if we could pull up Paul Tudor Jones real quick, that'd be great. And basically what happened was Paul Tudor is a huge billionaire philanthropist. And, a couple years ago, he was like, I don't believe in Bitcoin. I don't think it's sustainable, da-da-da-da. And now, of course, everybody's having huge success with Bitcoin. A lot of us started saving Bitcoin in 2016. And now today, we actually are on track to literally make a lot of money in a short amount of time. And so this was a pretty strong, quick video that I want you guys just to kind of see. These are some of the things that are happening right now. So I'll mute out and let you share this video.
Bitcoin has a lot of the characteristics of being an early investor in a tech company. And I didn't realize it until after, unfortunately, I came on your show and got besieged by God knows how many different people on Bitcoin. And again, I've got small single-digit investment in Bitcoin. That's it. I'm not a Bitcoin flag bearer. But what I learned was, and what I was so surprised by, is that Bitcoin has this enormous contingent of really, really smart and sophisticated people who believe in it. And now when I think of the menu of the inflation hedges, the thing that Bitcoin has, again, it's like investing with Steve Jobs and Apple or investing in Google early. You've got this group of, that's, by the way, crowdsourced all over the world, that are dedicated to seeing Bitcoin succeed in it becoming a commonplace store of value and transactional to boot at a very basic level. And so I've never had an inflation hedge where you have a kicker that you also have great intellectual capital behind it. So that makes me even more constructive on it. If you think about it, if you're long 2s, 30s, right, you're effectively short the bond market. That's your inflation hedge. You're really betting on the fallacy of mankind rather than its ingenuity and entrepreneurialism. So I like Bitcoin even more now than I did then. I think we're in the first inning of Bitcoin.
All right, that was great. So guys, that was a big deal. When he made that announcement, all the investors were like, oh my gosh, did you see what Paul Tudor said? Did you see what he said? And so that was just a huge deal. So this is somebody who went from, not really being a believer in it and not really pushing it to now all of a sudden being a huge enthusiast in it. And I tell you, this is like such a good feeling for myself, Dr. China, Curtis Cobain, and a lot of other people that may be on here is trading already with us, because we all started, I know for me, I think I started saving Bitcoin in like 2017. So I'm just, when I look at my portfolio today, I'm just like, Lord, thank you that I had ears to hear and eyes to see. And I'll be honest with you, it's not like I understood all of the workings of Bitcoin, but I did understand that it was the future. I understood that anytime you put technology and money together, you're basically positioning yourself to be able to become very, very wealthy. And so we see a lot of these moves that are happening right now. Also, Dr. China, do you mind, sis, if you could pull up the PayPal video on YouTube? This was another huge, remarkable landmark that just happened about 2 months ago. PayPal comes out, they announce and say, guess what? We're going to start selling Bitcoin. We're going to start buying Bitcoin. We're going to start allowing our customers, 30 million customers, by the way, to start doing transaction and actually holding Bitcoin there. And so that was a huge, huge deal. And it just added again to the validity of it because there's only so many Bitcoin. Every time exposure happens to Bitcoin, the demand goes up, the supply goes down, price goes up. And that's where pretty much all wealth is, right? It's just supply, demand. It's all about entering the market at the right time and exiting the market at the right time. And that's one of the main things that you're going to have an opportunity to learn here is you're going to have an opportunity to learn about entry and exit. Okay, so she's going to pull up this video for us to watch. Also, by the way, just pay attention to Cash App. Now you can actually buy and sell Bitcoin on Cash App. It also acts as a holder of Bitcoin as well. So that means that you can just hold it there, right? Cash App, Zelle, Vimeo, all these online transactions are basically speaking to the future of what's happening with money. And so this space is much bigger than just you guys are going to learn how to trade and make a lot of money, which I'm excited about. Don't get me wrong. 3 figures, 4 figure, 5 figure days easily in this space. I'm super excited about this, but this also is really putting you at a point where now you can become financially intelligent about what's happening. So when you get a letter or you see a notice when you go on to Bank of America and they say they're no longer taking cash, open up your digital wallet today, you're not like, what the heck? Because you were already in this space, right? Already getting the tea on this digital space and becoming a digital leader, becoming a digital entrepreneur. So all these things are really, really important. So we'll play just a couple minutes of this PayPal video.
Which one did you want to, let me see. Which one did you want to play, Doc?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's see. That's a good one. Let's scroll down just a little bit and see. Yeah, keep scrolling, hon. Keep scrolling. Okay, so this one is good. That one is good. With PayPal. Let's see. Oh, wait, where did it go? Go back up, honey. 2 minutes and 42 seconds.
Okay.
PayPal's into crypto. Yeah. Okay.
There's a place you can go where inspiration lines the shelves. For giving gifts so thoughtful, you'll outdo the elves. If you want a Christmas you'll always remember, this is the place to spend less and give better. Tgif.
I know, right? Real commercials.
Bitcoin prices spike. In fact, up 17% just last week. This move coming as two big players push further into the cryptocurrency market. We're talking about PayPal and Square. Kate Rooney's here. She's got more on this front. Kate, good morning.
Morning, Becky. Good to see you. Square and PayPal users are adding to recent demand for Bitcoin. The payment companies both let users buy and sell cryptocurrencies, with PayPal's product launching just a couple weeks ago. According to some estimates, those companies are now soaking up all of the new Bitcoin coming onto the market each day. PayPal partnered with a company called Paxos. The exchange, which is owned by Paxos, had seen pretty steady volume since January. But take a look. When PayPal launched that crypto product in recent weeks, volume skyrocketed. According to crypto hedge fund Pantera Capital, that increase implies that within weeks, PayPal users are now buying up about 70% of new Bitcoin coming onto the market. Pantera also estimates that Square had been buying up more than 40% of new Bitcoin. Jack Dorsey's company also added $50 million worth of Bitcoin to its balance sheet this year. The surge in demand from fintech players may be one of the factors adding to Bitcoin's rally. By offering it on more mainstream apps, the companies are also taking some of the friction out of buying. Becky, back to you.
You know, Kate, it's been almost 3 years since Bitcoin hit that all-time high around 20,000, and we saw that huge decline, that huge drop, and now we're seeing it run back up. That volatility concerns a lot of investors out there. It makes them wonder about how this works, what it means. What's changed since then? What might keep it from dropping again now that it's run up so much?
So these fintech players getting in, that's been one of the biggest changes. It used to be the crypto exchanges like Coinbase, you had to take a picture of yourself with your passport to prove that it was you. It would take as much as a week to sign up. So that some of those barriers are now gone. And you also see a shift in the buyers. It was 3 years ago, very much a retail buyer. You heard stories of people talking about Bitcoin over Thanksgiving. It's now a more institutional class of buyers. You had Paul Tudor Jones, Dan Druckenmiller, and folks like that. You also hear that some of those people are taking the Bitcoin that they buy and actually moving it off of exchanges into things like cold storage for security reasons. So I'm also hearing, and there's some numbers that show that that is actually taking some of the Bitcoin supply out of the market because they take it off the exchanges and move it into cold storage. So it's been interesting to watch. Slightly different, but same volatility with Bitcoin.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching.
All right, guys. So, again, like she said, at first, crypto, when it first came out, it was more, you just saw a lot of, smaller businesses, individuals. Now you're getting huge institutions like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, SunTrust, all these mainstream banks who a couple years ago were like, no, we don't want anything.
Fundrise, the real estate investments that powered the world's largest portfolios for decades.
Now we see they're buying them up by the droves, right? And so those are the things that you have to pay attention to. I always say, wealth leaves clues. There are cues and there are clues. These are things that we have to learn how to pay attention to. And one of the things that you're going to get in this space is you're going to know what you need to be looking at. You're going to look at the news differently. It definitely is going to give you an overall education on what's happening. Even like I said, they're talking about another shutdown. They're holding back stimulus checks. All those are things that we have to pay attention to. Remember this, even when the masses of people may be experiencing a quote unquote recession or a depression, money never leaves the earth, right? So it didn't evaporate, it didn't go into a hole. Money is always moving. So now is more important than ever that you get digitally intelligent. You become a digital leader. You become a digital CEO so that you can make sure that you're on the right side of this thing, because it's going to happen with or without you. So you just have to make a decision that, you know what, I'm getting in on this thing. And so you guys will have access to a whole back office where you'll have opportunity to see short and long-term videos back there. You'll have an opportunity to trade live with our educators. You guys are going to have an opportunity to meet one of our main #1 top educators, right? Curtis. I mean, this brother is bad to the bone, and he has a lot of amazing information. A lot of people made a lot of money off of him, including me. Let's go. And so a lot of us are doing really, really well because we know how the money game is being played. Remember, your banker is not going to call you in and say to you, hey, this wealth transfer is about to happen. I want to make sure you get in on it. Your grandmother is not going to call you and say, if anything, most people are going to be riddled with a lot of fear right now, a lot of doubt, all those kinds of things. But I want you guys to know that that doesn't have to be your narrative. And so what I want to do right now is bring my sister to the stage, Dr. China Bethley. I'm so proud of this woman. She has 3 beautiful children, 2 small ones and a 21-year-old. I can't believe Anjay. Is Anjay 21?
Not yet.
I'm like done with that. I'm like so done with
almost.
that.
She's 20. She's 20 though. Jesus.
20. Oh gosh, I know, right? You look 20 yourself. It's impossible,
Yes,
right?
Lord.
But money is a preserver of youth. Let me tell you that, and energy. But I'm really proud of her. She's doing some amazing things. She's shaking up Clubhouse. I told her about Clubhouse. She took that thing, ran with it, and I'm just so proud of her making moves. And that's what we got to do. We got to become early adopters, guys. That's the thing I want you to remember. If you don't remember any words that I said to you tonight, remember early adoption. Early adopters get early benefits. I heard you say that, Tam, and that was really, really good. And it's so true. You got to learn how to just get to a point where you like, okay, I don't know everything, but one thing I know, these ladies making a lot of money, and we need to we need to get in this space and figure this out. You got to finish 2020 strong. It is imperative that you finish 2020 with wealth on your mind. The Bible says the wealth is a defense. Last thing you want to do is be going into 2021 waiting on the government, waiting on President Biden or President Trump or any president. You better vote yourself president tonight. Wealthy people make decisions. So you might say, well, I'm not wealthy. Well, I'm telling you, I speak a wealth mindset over you right now tonight. But this woman is amazing. She's going to go over some more details. And then you guys are going to have an opportunity to hear from one of the top educators in cryptocurrency, the only African-American brother, as it stands right now, educating in crypto. I love all my white brothers, but I'm so grateful to see him come up and kill in the space. They respect him. He's doing very well. And so I'm going to turn it over to my beautiful sister, Dr. China. Oh, by the way, Dr. China is making about $60,000 a month. I just had to put that in the box out. I always tell people, listen, some of y'all getting financial advice from people that are broke. Listen to people that have your answer and not your problem. So Dr. China, over to you, beautiful.
Thank you so much. I'm just excited to share this platform with you, and just our experience over the last, I'm going to say like 10 years has just been incredible. The wealth of knowledge that I've just been able to gain by being in certain environments is really priceless. And I like to tell people, when you come into this space amongst giants that have done some incredible things, just know that you are like brother Curtis Cobain says, you are rich by association. And then you want to take that information and apply it so that you can be rich in your bank account for real. And so I encourage and applaud you guys for, number one, for being here. And I encourage you to still send out a message to a friend or two to let them know that this is where they need to be at. A lot is changing in our social society. And this is one of those things that are changing. The way we do money is changing. Our financial realities are changing. And you definitely want to make sure that not only you are a listener of the word and a hearer of the word, but that when the action time comes, that you really tap in and make the decision so that you can see some results happening in your life. We are on a tour right now that's representing Michigan, all of Michigan, Detroit, and all of the surrounding areas, Flint, everything Michigan is here. So big shouts out to you. If you're representing Michigan, drop your cities in the chat and start getting involved in your own rescue. So I'm excited about that. We got Keisha on the line. We got Aaliyah on the line. You obviously had a chance to hear from Auntie Jeannie, who is everybody's auntie. She's the world auntie. She has a world of nieces and nephews all around the world. And so we're so excited once again to be on this mission, this iconic journey of helping other people. And what we really are doing is opening up the door for more people, our well partners. And we are, seeing 5-figure days, 6-figure days, 7-figure days. We've seen just by the wealth of knowledge that we've gotten from being inside of this space. And so this is our way of inviting you in. So whoever invited you to the call tonight, you really want to have a huge we of gratitude just for that call or that text message or seeing that post on social for you to even make it to this call tonight. So we're definitely going to interview our brother, Mr. Curtis Cobain, and find out why he thinks that Bitcoin is the move or cryptocurrency is what people need to be getting involved in, whether they have a lot of information or none at all, but why they need to be urgent about that. But first, we want to hear from Miss Keisha Dixon. Keisha came on board just a couple of months ago. We connected in Mexico. She had an opportunity to see one of our partners, Kawana, Miss Pretty Rich, just sitting there looking oh so pretty on her phone and just trading with her phone, just her little phone up, trading, putting them numbers in, something that she learned how to do really over the last couple of months that allow her to retire. And so I'm just excited about the success that's happening. Keisha, I want you to raise your hand so that we can see you, unmute you, and you can just tell what your experience has been as we represent all of Michigan here. And I'm excited once again for everybody that is tapping in. I think also for those of you who will become a point of contact I think we're doing something at the same time, who will become a contact for your family members and friends and community to tap in. Keisha, let me know if you're able to. Oh, I did it again. Okay, I'm not going to touch it. See if it works now. There you go.
Okay, I think I got it.
Hey, Keisha, I'm super excited. Hey. Come on and talk to us.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Happy Friday. Happy Rich You Day. Happy I Am Day. All that good stuff that comes along with having some money in the house. So, so I just very short. I mean, a few people have probably already heard me talk on several different occasions about my excitement about being on with this team, on with Dr. China, Dr. Jewel. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, my excitement is just like, it's over the moon. My dad is on the call tonight. Aaliyah, which Dr. China just mentioned, is my cousin. She's on the call. I've been in the company for a couple months now. and just have had a huge success. Like I kind of came in running from the very beginning, invited some friends and family from the very beginning, went platinum 150 within 24 hours, just basically because I was so excited about the opportunity to be able to share with my family and friends something that would get us all over the moon rich. I mean, I really, honestly, the conversations I've had with Dr. China from the very beginning was, I can do this. Every time she's giving me numbers of what other people are doing, I'm like, I can do that too. And so really, I have a really crazy job that consumes a lot of my time, but I've still found a way to use this opportunity to be able to make some extra money. I mean, I've been trying to not get crazy with it. You know, Dr. China has told me several times, slow down, because I've been going crazy with my trades. I went live probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and my very first trade I got from a queue that came in from being I'm an elite member, and so I got a trade from Professor HQ, which is something that you get access to from being a part of the elite package, and it was a gold trade. And I think my account was at $300, and I was like, oh, let's see. I did a pretty crazy lot size that I found out later that I shouldn't have done, but I was so excited about it. I said, let me see what happens. And so I did a 50-cent lot size and made $529 on my very first trade live. And I think I did it probably was about an hour. I mean, I don't even know if it was an hour, but it literally was like quick. And I was so excited. I texted, I was like, oh my God, look what I did on my very first trade. I mean, literally since then, I've been doing an average of $50 to $100 a day. And that's just for me putting in one trade from a queue that I got. And I was like, let me put it in because I'm busy at work. But I saw it come through my text message. I'm like, let me hurry up and put it in. And just today I did one. I think it's an XRP because XRP has been going crazy. But I did an XRP trade today. Did a small lot size. I think it was 3 cents. Because I've been following what you've been telling me to do, Dr. China. But I still made $50 off of that trade. So, I mean, it's just like I put it in. I think maybe an hour or so later, I looked back and it was up $50. I mean, it's so simple. And for somebody like me who doesn't even have a lot of time to do stuff like that, it's so simple. And it makes no sense that for somebody like me who doesn't have the time to do this thing, that for people who do have the time or don't have the time for that matter, wouldn't go ahead and do it. So, I mean, listen to what everybody, but it's crazy. The opportunity is really crazy.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that you position yourself to get an additional stream of income coming in. To impact you, your family, as well as in the current times that we're in. That's just making a tremendous difference. So we love and appreciate you, Keisha. We're excited about rocking and rolling with you and taking it to the next level. We got Aaliyah on as well. Leah, where you at? Come on in and just share what your experience has been just so far being in this space. You're one of the reasons that we're doing this is we mastermind on how to really still impact the Michigan area, even though we're not physically there. Technology is amazing. And now we get to impact over 125 people right now in the room that's not missing out on this. So Aaliyah, if you could raise your hand, I'll unmute you. I think you're unmuted. Go ahead, Aaliyah. Hey, Aaliyah.
Hey, everyone. Real quick, I'm just going to kind of piggyback off of what my cousin Keisha stated. Kind of similar to what was going on with her. I literally just got in quick, was able to be a P150 within 24 hours. Still moving, still trying to get everyone involved. This is a platform that I think that everybody can benefit from. I don't see any reason for anyone not to join this. I do understand, like my cousin stated, we are boggled down with these jobs, and we don't have a lot of time in the day. I mean, I am a witness. I work 12 hours a day, and I'm at a computer, eyes crossed by the time I'm leaving. But if you just take out the time, like Dr. China has said to many of us, if you just spend a few minutes just going through your program and doing a few things, moving some things around, like my cousin stated, at the end of the day, you'll be surprised at what you gained. And you didn't have to spend that much time on it. The idea is to not be working 12 hours a day. The idea is to possibly let this go and be able to have a freedom, not only mentally, but financially as well. So, like I stated when everyone first met me, if you are not in this,
we remember.
You're insane. So I know very quickly, that's when everyone, anybody that has not joined yet, if you're not convinced by now, I don't know what to say. This is it. This is it. You are able to get into something that you were not were not able to get into just years ago because we didn't have the money to do it. And now you can do it with the money that you are working with. So why not get in this? Get in it.
Wow.
I have nothing more to say.
Wow, thank you, Aaliyah. We appreciate you. You know, she's been very bold and very vocal from the very beginning and seeing this opportunity, and we're very grateful for you coming on board, guys. So once again, Michigan, surrounding areas, or really wherever in the world you are, this opportunity is definitely for you. So we got our brother in the house. So Dr. Jewel and I are going to tag team this, and then we're going to let you know what you need to do to get in, how you could pull a trigger, because Bitcoin is booming and we don't want you to wait another second, another minute, and another day. And the biggest piece is that you do not have to understand everything about what we're doing in order for you to win inside this space. You do not have to understand, you know, everything about trading or the world of cryptocurrency. We're giving you access to a wealth community that we're allowing you to copy our answers. We're allowing you to copy exactly what we're doing. And as long as you can follow directions and be coachable, you can make money with us. So our brother, Mr. Curtis Cobain, we're so proud of what you're doing. You're impacting, you know, nations and generations around the world on this amazing mission. And we're proud that we knew you coming into this space before you even did this. And so to be able to learn what you know from this community, right? And then be able to go on and start to now educate this community is just another testament of how powerful it is. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, educator, phenomenal trader, global leader, Mr. Curtis Cobain. Come on in here, Mr. Crapped Out.
What's going on, family?
Yeah, come on.
What's going on? What's going on? Listen, family, I am absolutely thrilled to be here.
Hey, Curtis,
yes.
I want you to know we got a condo full of people right now in Detroit.
Oh.
Because we still had to get it together. Come on, family.
Let's go, D. Let's go, fam.
Grand family right here. Okay. We want everybody on this team.
don't have me get too Detroit. I'll be up in here doing a boss up to get this money dance. Everybody from the D know, like,
hey, what up, though?
What up, though?
Yes, Tasha's in the house.
What's going on, Tasha? I see you out there. That's my Atlanta family right there.
My brother, we loving you. We're loving what you're putting out. You know your stuff, brother. Congratulations.
I appreciate you, family. Listen, you've been at this a long time, so congratulations to you as well. I see you out there doing big things.
Thank you.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on this call and you're not taking heed to the information that's being dropped, the value that you're receiving, I strongly urge you to really reevaluate what you are doing right now. Okay, this is a season that we're not going to get again. Okay, this is not, now is not the time. Right now is the time. We're watching Bitcoin make absolute history each and every day. We have an opportunity to do some things that most people wish they had an opportunity to do. We watched this happen years ago. Most of us were around. We saw Bitcoin do this before. And how people were just like, they were frozen. They didn't know what to do, how to react, how to even maneuver in this space. We've been training. You ever seen boxers getting ready for a fight? How they cutting weight, they working out, they every day in the gym. They spend 3 months working out for one thing. We spent 3 years getting ready for this year.
That's right.
Understand, we knew it was coming back around. And we was getting prepared. Everybody was getting in position. You see folks stacking a little capital, putting it aside, like, oh, I'm gonna get this Bitcoin. It ain't gonna leave me again. It got me in 2017. They're not gonna get me again. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have windows, okay? And I want to really stress this. People that you hear talking today, they have vision. These are visionaries that you're talking to. Now, a lot of people have sight, but that's not vision. It's just because you can see something doesn't mean you have vision. Okay? We know where this is going. We see the things that you guys may not have had the opportunity to get a chance to look at yet and understand and grasp what this is. This is a very, very important time in human history. We will not have this kind of situation 2023, 2024, 2025. You have to act now. This is not the time to call broke cousin Ray Ray. This is not the time to call up broke cousin Pookie and get to asking them for financial advice because you wouldn't trade financial situations with that person. You got multi talking to y'all today. Okay, they could be anywhere in the world doing whatever they want to do, and they're on a call with you sharing valuable information. I'm from Detroit. Listen, I had a scholarship to play basketball in Detroit. I had a scholarship. I'm not going to get into all of the details, but long story short, I got shot. during that summer, I was supposed to go, and start playing for the team. Have a bullet lodged in my temple, went right through my orbital bone, cracked all of that wide open, okay? I have no feeling on the entire right side of my face. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, when I got into this opportunity, it was plan A, plan B, and plan C. Okay? I was seeing people that look just like me have massive success. And I refused. Listen, RTL, refused to lose. It was I was gonna learn something or I was gonna learn something. And then after that, I flipped the page over and it was like, it looks like you're gonna learn something. And eventually you're gonna get this stuff down pat. You're gonna get to a place where it's gonna start speaking to you, but you have to make a decision today. You have to make a decision today. You can't do this, wait 6 months, wait a year, and then come back out and talk to these people saying, hey, I think I'm ready. You missed the train. Listen, you're going to see Bitcoin hit 40,000. You're going to be scratching your head. You're going to see Bitcoin hit 80,000. You're going to be trying to get your bank account ready. You're going to see it hit 100,000. And you're going to hit up Jewel in China and say, is it too late to get some Bitcoin? And they're going to have that same look like, yes, it's too late. I was telling you Christmas of 2020, and y'all folks was looking around trying to buy PlayStations. So I need y'all to understand me very closely right now. We're going to be doing some things right now inside of this company. We got e-commerce. We got cryptocurrency. We got Forex. We got high frequency. We got the comp plan. We got everything you think you can do to make money from your couch. Okay? We done made all these income sources. Anybody flipped over the sheets yet? Okay? I need you to understand you're not getting that kind of value for the price point you're getting here. You can shop everywhere you think you're going to shop around. And then not only are you getting the value, you're getting community. You're getting people that have proven track records to do the things that we're talking about. This is not one of those, you're going to come in here and get flailing around in the dark. This ain't the blind leading the blind. Okay? Visionaries. Okay? Plug in. Listen, I'm not here to twist your arm. Jewel's not here to twist your arm. We just want to make sure we can show you guys something that is consistent. It has been proven. People all around the world are having success. But you know how it is, folks in America. We spoiled. We think everything is going to be here when we're ready for it to be here. This is not one of those scenarios at this time. The education will be here, but the situation will pass you by. The education will be here, but you are looking at a golden situation to grab hold of. I'm done. I ain't got nothing to say. I got to get ready for Go Live in a minute. I got to teach in a few minutes.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I'm good. I got to teach at 9, but I'm good. I can do some. I can talk for a little bit.
Okay, so let me say this. First of all, that was so incredibly prophetic. The time is now. And what has happened traditionally is we have waited because we've gotten into this whole, let me pray about it. Let me think about it. Let me ask this person about it. Like, that's not the season we in. This is a season now where you just gotta go. Because had I not had enough sense to move, and let me tell you something, when I first heard about this, I was lost. I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. This is over my head. But I knew technology and I knew money and I knew those two together were going to bring a lot. And I just called China just like I was being real cool because I didn't really know what I was doing. So I was like, China? So, girl, I don't know if you want to do it or not, but she said, child, stop playing, send me the link. Let's go figure this out together. And that is the mindset of the wealthy. So now basically some of you are saying, how do I get started? Now, Curtis, I would like for you, can you pull up the back office really quickly?
Yeah.
And I want to go to, I need to make you co-host, right? Let's see. Let me make you co-host. All right. Can you make them co-host? Because it's not letting me do it. All right. So basically, what happens is you're signing up for education. You signing up for community. You signing up for support. And let me tell you guys, praise God, I've made millions of dollars in this industry. You're going to have access to this back office. This is what he's showing you now. Okay. This is what he's showing you right now. This is the back office. And when you sign up, this is what you'll have. You'll have access to all the academies so you can learn about how to trade Forex, how to trade crypto, how to trade high frequency, how to trade crypto. Like, they're short, sweet, to the point. Okay. So everything is like 3 to 8 minutes because they know that people have a very short attention span. But then after you go through the fundamentals here, then I want you to go over and, okay, so it's going to show us this little quick Forex video. We'll just play just about 2 minutes of this, Curtis, just so they can see kind of what they're getting. Not even probably 2 minutes, just a little bit of
Just a
something.
little snippet, yeah.
This allows citizens to use a currency, which in turn creates an economy.
I don't know if you guys can hear it or
an
not.
economy thrives,
Yeah, we can hear.
the stronger that currency
Okay.
can become. When anyone travels to other countries, they can participate in the foreign exchange market manually by simply exchanging their own native currency for the one they are visiting. As decades passed, the internet grew worldwide, and Forex found its way online, where traders from any place on Earth could trade currencies digitally, turning over profits from the comfort of their own homes.
Phenomenal. Simply phenomenal.
That part, right?
Right.
That's the part. You can do it from your home. Now, the Go Live sessions, guys, this is where all the wealth lays. These guys back here are amazing. Curtis is back here. Let's go to DCX. I want them to see. You'll be able to customize your trading experience. You'll be able to say, okay, 2 o'clock in the day works for me. 9 o'clock in the day works for me. Wherever you are. Yes, Didi, anywhere on the earth. You can go back here and watch. Now here's Curtis, and let's play a little bit of yours.
All right. So we can just click
These are
like.
live. Talk about your sessions, Curtis. What are they getting?
Yeah, so whenever you're coming into my classes, I have certain classes where I'm breaking down the beginning basic information where you come in and you're going to get a good understanding of what is cryptocurrency, what is blockchain technology, right? What exactly entails this space where you're going to be able to come in and get a lot of information that's going to kind of help you with the lingo of this space. Because I believe once you have an understanding of the terminologies and the lingo, nobody can fast talk you, right? So that way you're going to leave the class informed. You're going to leave the class empowered. So now if you go do any research, you start reading these things in these different articles or different websites, and you're not sitting there scratching your head. You're saying, oh, that's the thing he was talking about. That makes sense now. I get that. So when it comes to investing or putting your money somewhere, you're not going to be fooled by anything that's being thrown in front of you, just saying, newest, hottest technology. And you're like, yeah, I know what that is. And that's not what this is, because the dude just told me that's not that. Right. And you have a better understanding. And then from there, we talk about strategy, right? How to actually take that technology that's making sense and clicking for you, and then being able to put it on a chart and say, you know what? This thing says it's going to do something revolutionary, and it's at a very profitable level based on this strategy that I've just learned. So now you're married. Now this is this marriage of, I understand the technology. I get that they're releasing something innovative, and price-wise, it's at a very attractive level where I should be getting in with my money. All right. It puts you in a very tactical position with your wealth. And no longer you're going to be sitting here having to say, I don't know. You're just saying, you know what? I feel good about this, right? You can take that trade with confidence from yourself, and now going in and having all the knowledge you need to be empowered moving forward. You can teach this to your children, teach it to your loved ones, teach it to your community. And now you're the one creating a new paradigm in your environment, right? And Jewel attests to this. Like when you talk about belief, listen, you got to have environment, you got to have experiences, you got to have emotional focus. We empower you to have all of those things moving forward inside of this company. It's so funny. If you guys are looking at the cameras right now, look at Jewel and look at China. Both of them, they're reaching out to everybody like, I ain't got time to be playing. Y'all got to get in and get away. One of the, their eyes is glued down. Like, I love it though. Like that laser focus within the focus. Like I love every bit of it, man. Like I love y'all. Y'all inspire me. Trust me. I'm on the same tip. My phone's sitting right here. I'm looking at people text me like, okay, 1 minute. I'm gonna be with y'all in just a second. But there's a demand for this kind of knowledge. Everybody wants in, and we're trying to get to the people that are hungry because we're willing to work with the willing. We're not twisting nobody's arm. It's folks that are saying, look, I'm ready now, right now. Send me the link. Show me what I got to do. Plug me in.
So good. China. I mean, this is crazy. And that's, China and I were talking earlier today. I was talking to my sister Janetta earlier. Like, we're so laser focused because there's no way that I would be up the way I am had I not been hungry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. One time for the double ups, the up. It's amazing. You're right though. And I think sometimes people get into a space and they're like, well, I got this going on. I got that going on. I got this going on. And I'm like, how is that working for you? Because if it's not working for you, you need to do something different. You listen, you don't want to bring all of that to the table about what's full on your plate and how full your plate is, and you still hungry. And so you gotta ask yourself, okay, I got all of these things going on. What's actually working for me? Because if there's some elements on your plate that's not working for you and you still hungry, you need to make the space and make the room so that you can put the right things on your plate so that you can be in a better position. I got a young lady that's excited about coming on board, and her current situation is she get paid once a month. I said, well, we need to change that situation. And so, you know, getting started with us is real simple. I'm going to show you what it takes to get started. I don't really believe that there's nothing else that's really needed at this point. I'm sure you probably already saying, listen, like I said in the beginning, I got this from my brother, Curtis Cobain. He said, you could be rich by association. Like you're winning just to be on this call right now. And I think a lot of times people feel like, you know, whoever invited you to this space, maybe you thought you were doing them a favor. You're not. Like by any means, you're not. They're really doing you a favor by putting you in the midst of this before time. Like the testimonies that's coming in about people being in the right place at the right time, it's unimaginable of the amount of wealth that you can accumulate for your family. So here's what I want to show you. I want to show you what it takes to get started with us. I am streaming on Facebook and YouTube, and I like to maximize my time because I'm telling you, I'm multitasking in a way y'all ain't gonna even believe if I told you, but I got an earpiece in my ear with a whole conversation going on right now in Clubhouse, but that's a whole nother situation right there. But we're gonna, I don't even know what happened to StreamYard. So look, this is what I'm talking about. For example, right? So there's a lot of things that's going on right now, but what if I complain? I know that I did not spend time on Facebook today. That's an audience of people that's looking to close out the year very strong, right? I also knew that I needed to be on this particular call right here, but I'm also establishing relationships. Here you go, StreamYard right here. I'm also establishing relationships on this platform with StreamYard. And so I knew that was important too. And so sometimes it's not going to look or feel the way everything like your comfort zone is. This ain't that season right now. So I encourage you guys to really, really stress. So what you're looking at right now is what it takes to get started. And this is what blew my mind. I'm listening to people who provide courses and classes and all of these different things, guys. But the truth is they don't provide us with the type of flexibility that's going to be necessary for your learning experience. My goal, even Curtis' goal, Dr. Jules' goal, the leaders that are on this call, you might not trade the way we trade. We want to put you in an experience to identify who you are as a trader. So when you have access to these tools, that's what it's going to allow you to do. So the first thing that you do, we have the FRX Academy. This is everything Forex. It teaches you the basics. The videos that Doc just showed you that's what you have access to, 3 to 5 minute videos. That's hundreds of them available for you to decide what time is going to make the most sense for you to trade them. And then like Curtis just said, he got live sessions going on. We have 100 educators. So that's what you get inside of this package with multi-million-dollar banking softwares. And it's amazing. It's $234 one time, $174 a month. Okay. Now, if we didn't have a chance to talk about high frequency, but I know the last time we was on, Curtis, you talked about this, how one of the educators is literally, you might want to tap into this real quick. Like we talking about making money in minutes, and we talking about 6-figure days, 7-figure days in your face type of situation. Curtis, you want to tap in on high frequency real quick?
Listen, I've never seen anything that can grow your money as fast as high frequency. Forex is phenomenal. We're talking about $7.3 trillion a day moving through that industry. And anybody who's been trading, Forex trades can last you, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 12. It just depends on how the market's moving and the fluctuations inside of the currency market at the time. HFX lets you capitalize on the smaller fluctuations. So the amount of money that would have taken you 8 to 12 hours in a traditional Forex trade can take you 60 seconds, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. And then not only do you get to do it with, a team of people, you can work this kind of stuff with educators that are making 6-figure, 7-figure, not yearly, not monthly. I'm talking about 7 figures a week, 7 figures a day. Do you know anybody making 7 figures a day that's hitting you up saying, come do this with me?
Teach us.
That part.
Do you know? I want to say that real slow to the people in the back. Do you know anybody in your circle that's making 7 figures a day and says, hey, come over here and do this with me. I'll show you. You can copy what I'm doing. I'll show you what I'm doing. You can copy me in real time. Not a recording. Not a week-old playback. Right now, as we are talking, I'm gonna hit this button and you can hit it with me. I'll wait. How many of y'all got rich friends out in Coconut Grove that's showing you how to make $1 million a day? I'll wait. Oh, that's right. So you getting that kind of value for that price point? Stop playing with me.
Yeah, so that, I mean, the reality of it is, you know, and I think the biggest piece is sometimes people be like, well, I don't really know what binary options is. What is high frequency? You don't have to know. I think the biggest thing is that you have to know that you want change. You have to know that you want something different. You have to know that you want increase. You have to know the difference between the circle you have access to right now and the one you may have access to already. And you have to know that you need to move urgently because there's windows of opportunity that's open that may not always be open. And if they are open, the price point may change, right? So keep that in mind. So, okay, you pay $234 tonight, and then 28 days later, we have a 28-day cycle. 28 days later, you pay $174, okay? And then the digital currency, let me tell you something. When it comes down to crypto, specifically Bitcoin, I'm telling you, that is my baby. Okay, Bitcoin baby. Yes, it has changed the lives of so many people. This academy is by far probably my favorite one. This is where you're going to get Mr. Curtis Cobain at and all of the educators. This is where you're going to get Swipe Coin at. You can download it right now in your Apple store, right? Go to Apple Store, go to Google Store, download Swipe Coin. It is an app that's going to literally text you trade ideas. It's going to alert and notify you of when to trade Bitcoin. Whether to buy or sell it, XRP, whether to buy or sell it, it's going to give you take profits and stop losses. You're going to learn that terminology inside the academy, but you could download it right now. But if you're not a member, you won't be able to have access to it, right? The membership has its privileges. So $234 one time, we're going to give you the Swipe Coin that's normally $49, but guess what we're going to do? We're going to give you a discount today where you don't have to pay for it. All you have to do is pay $234 today just for this academy alone and $174 a month. But my favorite one, honestly, is the elite. The elite package is going to give you all about money markets. Bottom line, if you hop on a session with us and we're trading high frequency and all you have is Forex, is cool. You can make a lot of money with it, but it's nothing like if you're in a financial position, because some people say, well, where should I start? And I always tell them that, listen, the truth is I know what worked for me, but whatever's going to put you in the game now. Like the more important thing is not where you start, is that you start. Like don't let tomorrow come by, next week come by, a whole new year came in and you didn't have your footing in place. Like don't let that be you. Get started. But if you're in a financial position to start at elite, let me tell you something. This first of all, you get the FRX Academy, the High Frequency Academy, the Digital Currency Academy, and all of these add-ons. And you may not know what an add-on is, but look at an add-on as a way to add on more money to your bank account. That's how I look at it. So this is a way that you make money. Swipe trades. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize how much swipe trades were just from the beginning of the year. Swipe trades has not had a losing month. That's a big deal.
Thanks.
Okay. That's a big, big deal. What does that mean? More ways to make money. So every time you see one of these add-ons, more ways to make money, more ways to make money. So normally this will cost you about $984.30, and it's still very underpriced. But we're going to even give you a discount. You see that discount of $659. So tonight, somebody just put in tonight, because the biggest piece is not even how to learn how to trade, it's how to learn how to make a decision. You got to be quick at making a decision, especially when it comes down to your future. So you pay tonight $324.94. What?
Bruh.
What?
Not only that, you get all my trades now on Swipe Coin as well.
That man,
Yeah. They just put me on Swipe Coin too.
Listen
so all
to
my
me.
trades, you get that too on Swipe Coin with this too.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what he just said, y'all. The members are celebrating. We're ready to do backflips when he said that. What does that mean? You get to have access to what's in Curtis Cobain's brain, even though you're a new trader and don't really know what it means. He's going to send you all the answers to the test. And the test is your Swipe Coin. And all you got to do is literally, when I say copy and paste, I'm talking about touch the number and paste it into the app that you're going to use to execute the trade. And bam, set it and forget it. Just like that. Your money is making money for you. So when you pay $324, you are paying for the brains, the intelligence of master traders who have spent years. You understand what I'm saying? Learning this stuff, and you didn't have to. So you pay for convenience, $324 one time. And $274 28 days later, because we have a 28-day cycle. But that's not even it. We have the audacity. Lord have mercy. If you can't see that we want you to win, I don't know what's going on. We give you the option for a scholarship. So for the people who are in a position right now where this makes a complete, this is a no-brainer, $324, I'm in, but the $274 a month, I don't really know how long it's gonna take me. You didn't start doing all kind of little dances on sometime the monthly to talk themselves out of it. Listen to me, sis. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. Don't let $274 a month stop you from making $274,000 for the month. Don't allow something so small that you're gonna go spend. Listen, they got people spending this kind of money at Walmart on basic stuff for Christmas, and it can't do nothing for them. You spent $274 before, right? We're putting you in a position to have access to the things that's gonna make you money. So once again, $274 a month. And you can invite 2 people. I like to say 3, and you're really free. You can invite 3 people to the next call that we have, and guess what? It waives it. We give you credit for the people that you invite, and you don't even have to pay your monthly no more. Now, how amazing is that? We put you in a position because this idea comes. Christopher Terry and Isis, big shouts out to Chris and Isis one time. Drop them pandas in the chat one time. Christopher Terry and Isis Delatorre. For number one, Isis, we love and appreciate you too, because payday is today. It's called, listen, baby, commissions dropped, okay?
Friday.
It's residual Friday, baby, okay? It's residual Friday, baby. And for those of us that decided we didn't want to leave people out, for those of us that decided that, listen, not only do I want to become a customer inside this space, I want to become a business owner. I want to go into 2021 sharing with other people on how they can get onto a system that I'm on, but I don't have to train them how to do it. When you invite people, we pay you. And the first way that we pay you is in scholarship. You want to get your monthly subscription waived? Invite a few people to the next call. Invite a few people to the next call. I always tell my team, listen, here's the question. What do you know about Bitcoin? What do you know about Forex? What do you know about IM Mastery? Do you understand what I'm saying? To get that question going. And so with that being said, we also have e-commerce. If it's a way that you can make money online, we teach you how. E-commerce is simply amazing, guys. It allows you to open up your own store. We didn't have a chance to get into this tonight, and we won't get into it right now too much, but just know if you've ever thought about a Shopify store with e-commerce and drop shipping, we teach you how from A to Z. And when I say A, I mean coming up with a simple name for your store, to setting up your store in every single detail, to taking it to market and showing you how to effectively advertise without even needing family members and friends to even support your store, or without you needing to be an influencer to get sales on your store. We had a young lady who literally sold squirrel picnic tables. Okay, I don't even know how much she's making at this point right now, but if she profited $20 off of each table, the last I knew, she sold over 600 of these tables. You do the math on that. You do the math on somebody selling 600 squirrel picnic tables at a profit of $20 a table. And you ask me, is it worth it for you to make the investment of $324 and $274 a month? It is amazing. So you select what makes the most sense for you. Get back with the person that invited you. And bottom line, just tap in. Like, that's the part I can't stress enough. Just like, don't miss out on this. Don't miss out on this because you have questions. You got questions, you get back with the person that invited you, right? Get into the system. Get started so that we can help you win. That's it for me. That's it, Doc. I'll turn it back over to you. We're looking forward to welcoming them to the family.
Period.
That was so good. And let me say this last thing. We keep saying last thing because we're so excited. But it's like we're like the Harvard of this situation. So you might hear about your friend who did this, that, and the other, put together 2 knuckles or 2 dimes and tried to open up a company. But I'm telling you right now, this space is for big boys and girls. IM Mastery Academy, like, we don't even have any competition. I'm gonna be honest with you. You might be able to Google something and find something up the street, but there is nowhere on earth where you can have this kind of community, this kind of support, this kind of interaction, this kind of conversation. Once you sign up, you are now officially in our Wealth family. So guys, girls, get back with the person that invited you on here. Kiss them on the cheek virtually and tell them, send me your link, because I'm ready to get started. Because what I'm not going to do is go into 2021 still on the fence talking about, I'm going to see what's going to happen. I'm going to see what President Biden going to do. Vote yourself president and win. So we love y'all. And we're doing this again on Monday and Tuesday. We're going to give you the times, but the 3 of us are doing this again on Monday and Tuesday. I double check with Curtis, okay? But it looks like we're going to do this again.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation about it, Curtis. So we hope you join us, my brother, because
y'all done already even put me in.
Got you locked up in that bar.
I love y'all. Bye.
God bless. Bye, guys.
Blessings to the max. We ain't taking it back. We're taking over and advance the kingdom of God together. We love you.
God bless you guys. Bye.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
God bless you guys. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Good night. I hope you enjoyed that. Tap in. Just hit the link in my bio for real at this point. I'm gonna just put this out here, guys. So if you're watching my page, I have given away a lot of free game all month long, and I'm grateful. But here's what has to happen. I love everybody, and I want to answer all of your questions. If you could text them to me, I could answer them back. And ultimately, most of your questions probably have already been answered in the sessions. And just get in and on the inside, then you have an opportunity to work with us collectively in intimate groups. Okay. So with that being said, thank you. Get in, click the link, and then we'll connect.